What up? Hey, Sparkle. I think you have one lingering card here. I think it would pull up my little thing. But how are you doing? I didn't mean to just be like, oh, you have another card. Like, how are you? I hope your week has been going well. How are things? How's your energy? I hope your energy is well. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm alive. I'm kicking. I'm still out here fighting the good, energetic fight. Just letting spirit guide the way. And I think it's everything's pretty good. I feel much better because I've had like an epiphany this evening, and it's like, oh, okay, now that makes a little more sense. So, hey, Tanisha, he says just wanted to check in on you after your release yesterday. Yes, I am good. Oh my god, so like everything you said yesterday, like all last night after I got off, and then like during the day, I was just like, I was like thinking on it and writing, and there a lot of stuff came to light. A lot of stuff is correlating like perfectly. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I needed that. And I do want to set up something with you, but I have to do it at a certain time. After certain events happen. Okay. Um, hey Samuel, yes, release and all is okay. I just I got a message. Tanisha gave me a message yesterday, and like I just kind of broke down and cried because that's just what needed to happen at that moment, because it was there was a lot of clarity that she brought into my world, and it was very necessary and extremely valuable. And I'm so glad. My energy, I'm always tired. Aw. I've been pretty tired here recently too, Sparkle. And I've just been like, come on, caffeine, like work. But I think it's getting better. The tired feelings are starting to wane. Um, uh, awesome. Hugs, thank you. You ever need it? I'm here. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome. I'm glad you have support. Yes, I'm glad I have y'all. I do, because like the you all are the people that I mostly talk to, you know, because here in the real world, in the physical world, it's I mean, there I have people, but everybody's busy, with their lives, and that's good. But we don't always get time to be together, as humans, especially in this day and age, with isolation going on, and just the energy is just shifting and changing, and our world just changing so drastically and quickly before our eyes. It's like, everybody's kind of just focusing in, and that's a good thing. But it's nice to be able to commune with people who care, and with people who understand the same kind of stuff as you. You know, um, it's fine. I'm actually pretty energized. Good, but I should be. I just sat and charged at Merlin's Hill in Wales. I bet you that was nice. Oh yeah, you went on your trip, so that's where you went, right? It was like a little road trip that you took. But yeah, that sounds really nice. Yes, I agree. What, with the caffeine, or with just like staying on top of things? Um, it's the energy of Uranus in retrograde. It's affecting everyone in different ways. Okay, I'm gonna just type that in here to Google just so that I remember it. Open a tab. Uranus in retrograde 2021. Okay. Uh-huh. Wow. Oh gosh. That is like, I'm gonna need to read that later. Um, let's see. Sorry. Bryn Murden is Welsh for hill and Merlin. Okay, okay, okay. Bryn Murden. Okay. Um, I agree with what you said about being with like-minded individuals. Yes, that's so important. I mean, especially like people like us, people who come here and even to other channels, like people who get it, you know, and who just want the world to be better and who want to do better for themselves. You know, okay. Um, I I went out this weekend with some friends. I really feel like an outsider sometimes. I see why you could say that. I mean I not like I see why you're, but I feel like an outsider when I go out with people too. Like I'm just like either I'm like too happy and too out there or it's just like but like I try to keep it in the center and I don't know. I haven't like hung out, like gone out with a group of friends in like a long time. But yeah. But why do you feel like an outsider sometimes, Sparkle? I remember you saying that you don't drink, right? And I remember you like kind of getting upset about friends like peer pressuring you and stuff. And you're like, that's not. I mean, I don't do that, you know. But yeah. Why do you feel like an outsider? It's probably because your vibration is high, super high. Excuse me. Hang on a second. Okay, so I just got an email for Kay, and I'm trying to remember what your screen name is, and I don't see you here on the chat yet, but I'm sure you'll come through. Hey, okay, it's you, it's you, and hi, and did you change your screen name? And you don't know why you feel like an outsider, Sparkle? It's probably because your vibration is higher than other people's. It was lethal intuition. Yes. Okay. Now I remember. Hi, and welcome back, and happy Sunday. And I hope your week has been awesome. I don't know how it changed. Oh, I hope you don't have a hacker or anything. Yeah, probably not, right? Hello and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah. I've just been rolling with the punches, and like my eyes, like I've noticed like on my like this whole past week, I look like I'm stoned. I know I'm not, but I don't know. I guess that's like the tiredness, and just with the shifts and the changes that have been going on here in the energy here recently. But I promise I'm not stoned. um, let's see. Exactly. When your vibration rises, the things you used to enjoy with the people you enjoyed it with changes. Yes. Find your soul tribe. Yes. Absolutely. And I've found so many of you here through this channel. And like this is what I enjoy doing now. Like I'm telling y'all, if y'all would have known Andromeda before, like when I was younger, I was all like, come on, let's go somewhere, let's go party, and like let's go and hang out with a bunch of people, and but like now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna sit down and read a book. Like like I just get so excited about seeing y'all and talking and connecting, or just it's the simple things. Like, I'm gonna meditate, But yeah, I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that excites me nowadays. And like Tanisha said, when your vibration rises and when you start to awaken, and when you start to reach those certain points in ascension, it, that becomes the focus, depending on who you are. Because I know that became my focus, was ascension. And and now trying to figure out a way to ground that. But yeah, it's really easy to feel isolated on this spiritual path, because there's a point in time where we kind of have to be hermits. We have to, like, look out for our energy. We have to do our research. We got to look out for ourselves, and just protect our energy, and that's so important. That's a very important lesson that I've been learning here recently. You have to protect your energy. You cannot just let anybody into your world. 11:11 on the clock. Okay, you cannot just let anybody into your world. You have to remember who you are, and remember what your truth is. Remember the truth of yourself. And when you remember the truth of yourself, it's easier to not give yourself away. And then it's easier to connect with the people that you want to connect with and that you're supposed to connect with. Um, the three-part cards pull, is it a question each or one question per three cards? I don't know. Any way you want it. If you have three questions, I'll pull one card per question. If you have one question and you want me to pull all three cards for that one question, you got it. Okay. Or if you have two questions and you want two cards for one and then one card for the other, however you want it. Yeah. So let me know. Let me know. I feel so much better. I think I'm feeling better and better and better every day. Mundane conversations annoy you. Yes. Like, not like to be a jerk about it, but like sometimes when it's just like, so the weather, and it's like, yeah, the weather. So how about that ascension? Like, so, how about the energy? Want to talk about that? And then, like, sometimes when we talk about the energy and when we talk about, rising higher, I've noticed that there are people who will, like, get uncomfortable and, like, start getting all shifty, and it's like, what are you scared of? Like, are you scared to discover more? I guess people have gotten so grounded in being here on the planet and in the physical world, and in the mundane things like making money and getting a job and education. I mean, not that they're bad or anything, but like, they're just those regular things. And a lot of people get really used to that, and then they don't want to do anymore, and then anymore kind of confuses them or makes them uncomfortable. um People annoy you. People who choose to remain stuck and don't want to change annoy me. Yeah, and I try not to be like annoyed about it, but it's just like, oh my god, like, okay. Like, there's more than this, you know. Great. Okay, Kiki B's first question. uh why is her ex-fiance back? And hi, Brian, I see you down there. For Kiki B, Kiki B's Kiki B, let's see. First question: why is her ex-fiance back? Will she get the promotion she wants at work? What does Spirit want me to know? Okay. 4, Kiki B. Why is her ex-fiance back? Spirit, what will you have Kiki B know? What will you have Kiki B know? Why is her ex-fiance back? Why is her ex-fiance back for Kiki B? Kiki B, why is her ex-fiance back? Uh-oh. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Swords. Okay, so with the 9 of Swords and the underlying energy, this is looking like the underlying reason why he's back is because of, like, these worries that he's had, and, like, it's looking like overthinking, possibly being kept up at night. Did did he do you wrong? Is that why it's an ex-fiance situation? Because it's looking like he's been thinking a lot about what he's done to you, thinking a lot about the negativity that existed between the two of you, and possibly, whatever argument or disagreements y'all had, or whatever it was that made the two of you split apart. It looks like there's been a lot of concern about that, even possibly him being kept up at night, and it's also like, that's that making a mountain out of a molehill, making a big deal out of something very small. So he might be starting to think about, like, why, that thing that I did was so small, or that thing that she did that I got mad about, it was so small and it was so petty, and like it looks like anxiety and anxious thoughts. Okay, it's looking like he wants to come back to you. Okay, it's looking like with all of these anxious thoughts that he's dealing with, and all of this, like this overthinking and worrying, it's looking like that's been leading him to understanding how he actually feels about you. Okay, and so this Lover's card is coming out because he wants it looks like he possibly wants to come back, and he wants to develop something deeper with you, and like at least try to develop something deeper with you. And you see the energy that's just like, I don't know if like she would accept me, or like I don't know if that would be something that would work out, like, that's where that anxiety comes in. But the Lover's card is coming out for both of you to realize what you actually want in a partner. Okay, and realize the choices that you want to make in a lover. Okay, I want to know how it feels. Will Kiki B get the promotion she wants at work? Will Kiki B get the promotion she wants at work? Spirit, what will you have? Kiki B, no. Will Kiki B get the promotion she wants at work? Okay. Oh, Ace of Wands. It looks like it. Oh, that like came out like really like fast. Seven of Cups, and this all depends on how you express yourself, how you express your want and desire for this promotion. If there's like a interview process, or if there's just a meeting with your boss or something, make sure that you're taking the road that will get you that promotion. And it's you want to take the most honest road, the road of you expressing yourself honestly, and you expressing your emotion and desire to have this promotion, expressing it honestly. Okay, action is being taken. Make sure that you are taking the actions to get the promotion, and it's looking like there's a lot of stuff that's already in motion. Okay, there's a lot of energy that's already in motion, but you have to make sure that you decide what you want. Decide exactly if this is the promotion that you want, and decide that you're going to put your everything into it. Okay. Let me know how it feels. Um, what does Spirit want Kiki B to know? Spirit. What do you want Kiki B to know? Spirit. What do you want Kiki B to know? Good. Gaining momentum. Got the Eight of Wands there on the bottom of the deck. You got the Empress. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you to know that you giving yourself unconditionally to the world is what's going to get you where you want to be, and not just in the realm of work, but this looks like also in the social realm, within your personal interactions, and within your interactions with the world as well. Okay, you got the Eight of Wands, gaining momentum. Spirit wants you to know that you are moving steadily towards your goals, and even towards your dreams. And it's looking like you're on such an upward, like there's a upward correlation that's happening, that it's making it kind of easy for things to just move and develop. Okay, trust that. And trust yourself, and trust the actions that you're being driven to take. Okay, and make sure you are putting complete unconditional love into everything that you do. And you might even benefit from using like a creative visualization, or creative manifestation, or intentions, in order to continue to get what you want. It kind of feels like you already do law of attraction and stuff like that. Okay, so keep doing that, and you're on an upward spiral towards getting that that which you desire. Excuse me. Get some water. Let me know how it feels, Kiki. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Just small things begin to annoy you. Yeah. Like it's like, I don't know, the tiniest things. I mean, like, I guess it's the small things, like the small things energetically it annoy me, like, just people being ridiculous. And it's like, why are you this way? And I mean, not why are you yourself, but like, why do you feel the need to hurt people, or why do you feel the need to be just so like not interested in life? um let's see. Wow. Yes, man, we've hurt each other. I think he's my twin flame, to be honest. Yeah, you got it. I've been skeptical. Thank you for confirmation on that. Okay, good. I definitely feel stagnant, but I'm glad to hear I'm on the right path. Awesome. Yes, I do. Thank you. Needed to hear all of this. Appreciate you. Awesome. I'm glad that you got something out of it. And thank you for being here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Religion and the hamster wheel, aka capitalism, and the matrix have them stuck. Yeah, it's so for some it's so easy to get stuck in those traps. It's like, those traps of like, oh, this is how things have always been, and and this is, like the paradigm of control. Like especially with the masculine, not all masculines, but like with the masculine, that toxic masculinity is coming up for review. And the need for the masculine and the patriarchy to be in control of something because they haven't had control in their own lives, or because they have been controlled in a certain way, and they start to act out because that's how they feel like they're going to gain some control in their life. But you know that's, like you said, that's the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel, and not wanting to get out of it because it's just like, this is just how I've always been. It's a shame. Okay, Brian G. Smith. Brian G. Smith. Brian G. Smith. Brian G. Smith. Spirit. Brian G. Smith. Spirit. Hey everyone. Hope y'all are good. Hope you're good too. When will Jacob and Brian see each other again? Oh, what's up next for us? Okay, when will Jacob and Brian see each other again? Spirit, what will you have us know? When will Jacob and Brian see each other again? When will Jacob and Brian see each other again? Oh, Ace of Cups. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Rings, a beautiful synchronicity. Okay, when the two of you decide to start over again, I'm seeing like specifically start from scratch. Okay, emotionally, and also you got the underlying energy as the Ace of Rings. So there's a maturity that needs to occur between the two of you. It's looking like somebody's going to have to step up. Somebody's going to have to make the first move. But there's a maturity that needs to occur between the two of you in order for you to jumpstart these feelings again. Okay. Um, let's see. What's up next for us? Okay, for Brian G. Smith. Brian G. Smith. What's up next for Brian G. Smith and Jacob Spirit? What would they have us know? What is up next for Brian G. Smith and Jacob? Brian G. Smith and Jacob. What's up next? What's up next for Brian G. Smith and Jacob Spirit? Okay, got two cards. I got the Justice card coming out, the breakthrough card. All right. Oh, look at you. This is about to get mushy. Okay. Got the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So it's looking like what's up next for the two of you, there's a breakthrough. And let me show you how it landed here. Okay. So this is like comes in at the very corner. This breakthrough comes in at the very corner of you two starting your new emotional beginning. Okay. And so it's looking like that gathering happens, and then it almost looks like it's a swift breakthrough. Like I'm seeing like at the tail end, possibly at the tail end of the meeting, or at the tail end of the two of you like coming together in that emotional way. Then that breakthrough happens, and these wishes start to come to fruition. Okay, emotional wishes. Look at this is great. Death card. Okay, what's up next for the two of you? There's a great transformation that's going to be happening, and it looks like this transformation has a lot to do with how you connect, and also with how we care about each other and how we view relationships as well. Okay, and then that gives you like a sense of, it gives you a sense of peace, and it gives you a sense of understanding yourself and understanding how you've come this far, and understanding that you've done all of this emotional work to get to this point. Okay. Let me know how it feels. Okay, so basically what's up next? A breakthrough and a transformation, and then the two of you getting what you desire in a relationship. Okay, this is definitely over time, right? This is not just something that's going to happen like super quick. Okay. Let me know how it feels. Let me know. Let me know. That's it. That's all, folks. How's everybody doing? I want to remind everybody that when not even when, because time is an illusion. Okay, we are all a part of this universal mind. We're all a part of this oneness, and a lot of people have jumped into this experience and been like, oh my gosh, like this is beautiful. They set up their boundaries, and they respect each other in this space. And there comes a point where you start to understand, like when you are connected into the universal mind, there's a point where you start to understand that nothing belongs to anybody. No thought or idea belongs to anybody. The only way it belongs to you is if you take it out of the ether, develop it, and patent it on the planet. Okay, so like I'm sure that there were that the idea, I don't know, I'm thinking of Spanx. Okay, but like the idea of Spanx was out there in the ether, and the person who invented it, they're the first person that grabbed it and did something with it, right? That's why it belongs to them, especially in this earthly realm. But when it's just out there, and when you're just having thoughts and feelings, and you're feeling the energy, and you're feeling energetic signatures, those don't belong to anybody. So ideas, they don't really belong to anybody. And like, that's the beautiful thing about like being a tarot reader, and being an empath, and being a psychic, and stuff like that. Like, in this community, like we all know, like there will be times where I'm talking to other empaths, and it's like we say the same thing, and it's like, yes, exactly. That's called being on the same wavelength. And that thought, and that feeling, and that idea, and those energies, that they don't belong to anyone, they belong to all of us, because we're all a universal family. And so uh I, I stress this because it's very egotistical for humans, not just for one person in particular, but it's very egotistical for us to think that these energies that are coming, like these premonitions, that they're just ours. There are hundreds of thousands of psychics on this planet, and that's why I encourage, and people come to me for confirmation. I encourage people to go to other psychics and tarot readers for confirmation, because 9 times out of 10 they either have the same message that I had, or people come to me for confirmation, and I have the same message that the other person had. And that's the beautiful thing, because we don't have to own every thought. And I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I'm the only one who is going to tell you that, Kiki, or I'm the only one that's going to tell you that, Brian. Like, no. It's a beautiful flow. It's a universal flow. The universe means one song, and we are a song. And this space that we're in, this telepathic space that we can tap into, that is a song. And you choose the note that you want to sing, and you sing it, but don't feel like you own it. Okay. um that's that's just a little bit of what I've been going through. Not with me trying to own things, but with other people thinking that they have some kind of control over this intellectual space and feeling like, okay, well, I thought that first, or I came up with that first, and it's just like, no, you didn't. Nobody came up with it. Nobody came up with it. We just kind of both latched onto it probably at the same time. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Nurture yourselves. Really nurture this space. And I highly suggest being responsible in the telepathic space. If I'm over your head, just let me know or leave, and if you want to talk about it, like, this is why I'm talking about it, like, let's have a dialogue about it, let's have an open conversation. And Tanisha, like, I would love to see, I don't know, whether it's a conversation with me or a conversation with other people, I would love to see and hear this kind of conversation, for just spiritually speaking, you know as far as like what our responsibilities are when we're connecting into the one mind. Excuse me, because we have to take care of ourselves, clearly, but we also have to be balanced enough, and have to have our egos in check enough to not be overwhelmed with the information, and to not feel like we need to be in charge of something, or feel like we need to be top dog or anything. Like, we're just all in this together. I think that's the point that I'm trying to make. I hate when, like, empaths and clairvoyance. I hate when they're at each other's throats. That doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, I'm a better reader than you, or I've been studying longer than you, or I know this and you don't know this. And it's just like, well, we're all here doing our work. Like, we're all here doing what we can and doing what we're supposed to be doing, with the information and the energy that we're supposed to be doing with it. Nobody's better or worse than the other. But anyway, I guess I kicked a few people out of the room. It's like, no, it's okay. I know that sometimes this is me. I get too deep, not too deep, but I get really deep into the energy. I get really deep into understanding what is going on around us and within us, and understanding evolution. That's like a big part of why I'm here on the planet, to help with evolution. There's so many of us who are here for that reason, and to help the people who are having challenges, accepting it or understanding it. you know I'm just here to continue to raise the vibration. And I know that it's challenging to do that, especially when you've possibly lived in such a low vibration, or when you just don't understand it. I know it can be challenging to just accept something new, but you know, eventually we kind of have to, especially when it's something that uplifts you and it uplifts all of humanity. Rant over. Anyway, so I don't have a lot of energy. What are you talking about? No, I do. I have plenty of energy tonight. Anybody want to chat, or should I just go? I mean, I could just go because, like, there's always a project to work on, and but I'm like really like bubbly and peppy right now, and yeah, it's Stacy Tappan. Hi, Stacy, and welcome. And how are you doing? If you have questions, please feel free to put your questions in. And thank you so much for respecting my super chat rules. Um, I that's a thing that I hate to talk about. That's why I put it down in the description. Anyway, but thank you so much. And please, if you have questions, you've got 3 cards here. Ask me. You can put your questions in. Isn't working for me. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yes, welcome. Have I seen you here before? I know I have a couple other Stacys, but yeah, that that could be a panel discussion at some point. Yes, I would love to be a part of that panel, like with a bunch of different people there. I would love to be a part of that. If you ever, when you guys decide to do that. And hey, BB, let's see. How does Zach, the Virgo, currently feel about Stacy? Stacy tapping. Stacy tapping. Was here once before. Okay, Stacy tapping. Stacy tapping spirit. What do we have, Stacy? No, how does Zach, the Virgo, currently feel about Stacy? How does Zach, the Virgo, currently feel about Stacy? How does Zach, the Virgo, currently feel about Stacy? We've got the Empress and got the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it's looking like Zach is emotionally curious about you, and he's wondering if he should take the leap. He's wondering if he should like take that step. And it's like it feels like he might be kind of nervous, or like is he kind of shy a little bit, but it kind of feels like he's the kind of person who is like, okay, like I like you, but I mean, whatever. All right. Like, I just get like this cute little kind of nerdy, nervous energy from him. Okay. But also, how the card that actually came out is the Empress, and so that's unconditional love and openness and nurture. It's like a mothering energy. Okay, but that's how he's feeling about you on the surface. He's feeling like, okay, you're cool and you're cool people, and I feel like we could connect, but I wonder if we could connect a little bit deeper. I wonder if us connecting a little bit deeper would be too much. This person is going to surprise you. Okay. Because they have a lot of layers. This Zach person, they have a whole lot of layers, and they want you to know them, but at their own pace and in their own time. I love Virgos personally because I'm a Pisces and Virgos are my opposite. Like I usually have a Virgo in my life, and it's just nice because they balance me out. Um, and yes, and let me know your other two questions, or if you want just one question with two cards, it's up to you. Um, let's see. Brian, could I get a card? Could I get a win card for Jacob and I's meeting? Okay, for Brian Spirit. Oh, you want a timing card? I haven't used these in a while. Hang on a second. Let's see. Okay. Now here's what I'm gonna do, Brian. Here's what I'm gonna do, and I know this is like not usually how I do it, but I just feel the need to do it this way. Okay, I'm gonna pull because usually I know I don't have it down in the description right now, but usually if people just want my cards, I'll do 2 for $5. So I'll pull two of these, and then I'll pull like a timing card. Okay, and then we can kind of get the full scope. I don't expect me to do this all the time, but this is just I'm just going with the flow, right? Okay, so for Brian Jacobs spirit, Brian and Jacobs meeting. Can you get the energy? Can you get the energy and also the timing of Brian and Jacobs meeting? Brian and Jacobs meeting. Spirit, will we have us know? When will Brian and Jacob meet? What's the energy? Here's one, flirt. Okay, and also Brian and Jacob's meeting spirit for Brian G. Smith. No fluffy bunnies. Okay, so this is going to be a straight up and straightforward meeting. All right, find a rainbow on the bottom of the deck. That's doing your research about each other. So it's looking like there's going to need to be some kind of research that's done in order for the two of you to come together and not like it's looking like research within one another, and also research within yourself because it's got the Hermit and the Magician energy there as well. Okay, but there's a flirtation. There's open and honest and straightforward flirtation that's ready. Okay, can we get a timeline for Jacob and Brian? Okay, Mars. Okay, that's in what's it called? French. Okay, and then we've got spring on the bottom of the deck. So According to the current energy, this might be sometime in the spring, in March, possibly April, but it looks like possibly towards the end of March. Isn't that perfect? Like towards at the end of the winter and the beginning of the spring. And also bunnies show up in the springtime, right? If we have to like think about all the symbolism. Okay, so there's a possibility that that's in March. Okay, of 2022. All right, let's see. Cool. I haven't used those cards in forever, but thank you for requesting. Um, I just sit in the energy and let it flow around me so I can understand. Yes, yeah, and I'm like really analytical. So I'm like a really analytical Pisces because I'm on the Pisces Aries cusp, and so like I'm always like picking things apart. Like I sit there and I let it flow, and then I'm like, okay, well, but what? But like, what does that mean? Okay, so why? And like how? That's just me. Um, Happy Virgo season. Everybody to all the Virgos. BB loves Virgos. BB loves Virgo. Okay, Stacy, we have a conversation coming up about a relationship. How is it going to go? Okay, for Stacy, tap it. Stacy, tap it. How is her conversation going to go with Zach, the Virgo? How is this conversation going to go with Zach, the Virgo spirit? What will you have us know? What will you have us know? Zach, the Virgo. Zach, the Virgo. For Stacy. How will Stacy and Zach's conversation go? How will Stacy and Zach's conversation about their relationship go? The spirit. How will Stacy and Zach's conversation about their relationship go? Okay, I got the Ace of Rings with the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's looking like there, with the Seven of Swords and the underlying energy, it's looking like there may be some hidden things that either will come to the surface or it'll be noticed that they need to come to the surface. Okay, so this looks like this is going to be actually a very good, a mature conversation, very progressive. It doesn't look like the two of you want to hold back, but there might be some things that are like in the background that we're just either not ready to talk about yet, or I don't want you to know this because like I feel bad about it, or I don't want you to think that I have deceived you or that I'm lying to you about this. Okay, so it looks like this is something that might come up later. Okay, and don't hesitate to ask, since you are you're being informed right now. Don't hesitate to ask, like, is there something, like, what's your deepest darkest secret, or is there something that like you have never told anybody, or something that you could tell me that you think would shock me? However you want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to say anything, that's okay, but it'll come up at some point. Okay, but the conversation is going to be a great beginning. It's going to be a great step, a great first step, a great first physical step for the two of you. Okay, and it's looking like there's going to be a lot that's revealed, but we're just hitting the surface of what is going to be revealed. All right, let me know how it feels. Let me know. Let me know. See, I have so much energy tonight. Got so much energy tonight. Got so much energy. Anyway, so what else can we talk about? Same. I'm very analytical. Good. It's good being analytical because then you find everything out that you need to find out. Like it's like I need answers. I need like the spiritual answers plus the logical answers, right? Um, will we still be together after our conversation? Okay, let's see. For Stacy. For Stacy, tap in spirit. Will Stacy and Zach still be together after their conversation? Will Stacy and Zach still be together after their conversation? Spirit, will you have us know? Will Stacy and Zach still be together after their conversation? Ace of Swords. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The King of Wands, and that's the Legacy card. Okay, so this is something. solid that is in the undertones, and in the undertones means that it hasn't quite come out yet. Okay, but the King of Wands is the master of action, and he's the master of energy and motion. Okay, and so it looks like after the conversation, there's going to be even more to talk about. So it looks like this still looks like this is being together. Okay, let's pull an extra card. Stacey, I don't know if you know, but these are my cards that I made, and so I sometimes pull an extra card if I feel like we need some clarity. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords? Clarify the Ace of Swords for Stacey. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Let's see. Transmutation. Okay, and so that's changing one thing into another, changing A into B. Transmuting darkness into light, or transmuting a challenging situation into something more positive, or vice versa. Okay, but it looks like if there are challenges, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. You got the net on the bottom of the deck. If there are some challenges that come up in your conversation, it's looking like that opens the door to having another conversation. This doesn't look like the end. Definitely with two aces coming out for the same situation, it looks like this is a very big beginning for the two of you. This first conversation is a big beginning that leads to more conversations. Okay. And the net on the bottom of the deck, that's a net of blessings. And that's like the Justice card, the Three of Wands, and also that means something coming through or something coming in. Some big blessing coming in for the two of you. And this big blessing comes in by way of transmutation, by way of changing our relationship dynamic, or changing how we connect with each other into something brand new. Okay. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. I'm just wondering if I should still be in a relationship with him or not. It looks like, it kind of looks like you guys are on the path to something, especially with the net and also with a legacy card. Okay. There's clearly a lot to talk about, and clearly a lot that needs to be created between the two of you. And it looks like this all starts with conversation, period. Not just the first conversation, but talking to each other and really meeting each other eye to eye. Okay. And also mastering the energy between the two of you, and mastering action between the two of you, right? um Let me know how it feels. And what's up? I don't know. I might go because I feel like I want to. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, Stacy. I feel like I want to sit down and just chill out, and I don't know. Unless you guys want to talk, because I just have so much energy, and I do want to talk with all of you. But if not, it's okay. Hey, Stacy. Hey, other Stacy. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? How you feeling? What's going on? How you living? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you living? How you feeling? Aldwin, DeBose Jr. Hi. How many cards are in a reading? You could do 1 or 3 or 6 or 50. Not really 50. It just depends. All my information is down below in the description box. I do $5 per card, 3 cards for 10. I do past life readings. I do mini past life readings for 20 and a full past life readings for 50. And some people, if you send 20 and you just want some cards, that's 6 cards. Okay. OMG, Ma. I fucked up for real. I'm pregnant. Oh no. Let's see. Stacy Wingfield. Stacy Wingfield. Okay, Spirit, what will you have us know? What will you have us know, Spirit? Is Stacy pregnant? Stacy. Okay, we got our Justice card, got the Breakthrough card, got the 6 of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, breakthrough, balancing the scales. All right, let's pull an extra card here. Can we clarify? With the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it looks like there's some kind of emotional achievement here, and it also looks like there's some kind of equality, some kind of emotional equality here. This doesn't look like this is that bad. Can we clarify this Justice card? Because a breakthrough could be anything, but let's like a breakthrough could be anything. Balancing the scales. What it looks like, what the energy looks like, it doesn't look like it's that bad. That's the energy that I keep getting from Spirit. It's not that bad. You feel sick as. All right, let's see. Mind sex, layers mentally. Bottom of the deck. Walk like a boss. This does not look like. It doesn't look like you're pregnant. It looks like It may be in your head, or it may just be just your body's response to something. I'm not a doctor. There's not any kind of medical diagnosis. Please make sure you go to your doctor and get a pregnancy test. Okay. All right. And just let me know. But this doesn't look like it. It looks like balancing the scales, as in you being balanced and not having some kind of extra weight on one side. Does that make sense? Let me know how it feels. And hey Jay, hey. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. Anything really, for the most part. As long as we don't have to talk about SpongeBob. Did somebody say SpongeBob out there? Anyway, breakthrough to keep moving. Right. Balancing the scales so that you balance the JJ over here and it doesn't have to be over there. And when I said extra weight, I was like extra weight. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Also had someone to ask me if I cheated on them or something in my dream. Last dream information. Okay. Someone also had someone to ask me if I cheated on them or something in my dream. Okay, so wait, what? you gotta clarify your question for me. Last dream information. Okay, Stacy. Yeah, clarify this. Had someone to ask me if you cheated on them or something in your dream. Okay. Let me know what you mean, because I want to make sure that I'm pulling the right information for you. Information about the last dream for these 2 cards, right? Okay. Oh, 2 cards for okay. I'm a little tiny, little tiny bit special. Like not just for you. That's just every. Let's see. For Stacy, information about this dream. I got one more question. Okay, so 1 card. Information about this dream. Oh, that was 2 instead of 3. Got you. Information about the dream. The 7 of Cups. This has to do with how you're expressing yourself emotionally. Okay, so especially with this asking if somebody asking if you cheated on them. This speaks to how you express yourself. Okay, so there we got on the bottom of the deck, there's a little bit of a divine order here. Okay, you got the 6 and the 7, and you know how I do dreams. This is what's going on in the world, and this is what's going on in the dream. So it's looking like the energy of the dream was, how are you expressing yourself, and are you honestly expressing your emotions? Are you choosing to take the high road? Are you picking and choosing your battles? What cup are you choosing to drink from? Okay, are you choosing to drink from the cup of cheating, or are you choosing to drink from the cup of fidelity? Okay, we got the 6 of cups on the bottom of the deck, and that's in real life, this is speaking to what you have achieved emotionally with people. Okay, so basically it's looking like this dream is trying to help you to figure out how you want to show up emotionally for people. Okay, let me know how that feels. Right, because that's it. you know because there's, and think about the symbolism in the dream. Right, think about the setting, the environment, the people, what was said, like even think about the colors and what was going on in the dream. Right, but this looks like you. This is focusing on how you show up emotionally in real life, and how these symbols showed up to you. Okay, what are you choosing is a very important theme here. What are you choosing to express emotionally? Okay, I've been doing too much. Okay. um yes, and Jay, I see you. I saw an email notification, and so you ask your questions whenever you're ready, and I am here for you. I'm here for everybody. I need some water though. I was telling everybody, sorry if I look like I'm stoned. I swear I'm not stoned. It's probably just like I've just been really tired lately, and then like I've been kicking back the caffeine, you know, and so I guess it's just kind of like like counteracting each other. But hey Martin, um, finally had a hot girl summer weekend. Gosh, I haven't had one of those like in a long time, but it is what it is. I don't know if I can handle a hot girl summer. I don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out for that. BB stoned. Are you saying you're stoned now? Hey, it's all good. You got to do what you got to do. I try not to. I try not to be stoned when I'm when I'm live. I try not to be stoned when I'm like. She said, "No, not me. Not a hot girl summer." Oh yeah, but BB focusing on that self love and self care, right? Um, don't worry, I'm about to hit the J for you. Man, yeah, do that for me. And I'll be over here like, whoa, enjoy being stoned. Enjoy it. I hope that you enjoy it. Let's see. BB. Okay, for J, 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 J. Um, excuse me. J Spirit, how does Agia feel after the closure of their relationship? How does Agia feel after the closure of their relationship? Spirit, what do you have? This girl be on my mind. I see that. You keep asking about her. Exactly. Does she plan on? Okay. How does Agia feel after the closure of their relationship? For J Spirit, how does Agia feel after the closure of their relationship? How does Agia feel after the closure of their relationship? How does Agia feel after the closure of her and Jay's relationship? There's too many cards. How does Agia feel? Let's see. Page of Cups. This is the understanding card. And also, it got the Page of Rings on the bottom of the deck too. Okay, so those are the pages are very childlike cards, and they're like very fun loving, What she's been feeling is it's looking like wondering why, and like I want to gain more understanding, like why exactly, why there, it looks like there are questions that have been unanswered, and she wants these questions to be answered so that she can move forward. And she may or may not ask these questions, especially since they're emotional questions. But she's wondering if something different could have been done in order, either in order for the two of you to stay together, or if you would have been willing to change or something like that. It's looking like she's wondering if there was a change that could have been made in order for the two of you to stay together. But and also she kind of wants to know this also to make sure that she, doesn't make the same mistakes or in her next relationship, or if the two of you decide to get back together. Let's see. Oh, don't forget about my last one, how T feels about me. Okay, I'll do that right after this second question for Jay. I'm so sorry, Stacey. I didn't mean to skip. Let's see. 4. What exactly does she plan on doing? What exactly does Ajia plan on doing for Jay, Spirit? For Jay, what exactly does Ajia plan on doing? Let's see. Death, transformation. It's looking like she's taking the. They've got the 5 of rings on the bottom of the deck. It's looking like she's kind of taking her losses and allowing things to just transform naturally. Okay. It looks like she's trying to. She feel. She seems like the kind of person who can be really emotional, but like she holds it behind a wall, like you'll never know that I'm crying inside right now, and let me know if that rings true. But with the 5 of rings on the bottom of the deck, that's like kind of being left out in the cold, and even being a bit defeated. But even though there's still a warm space for her, even though there's still help and assistance for her, she may feel left out in the cold. Okay, but what she plans on doing is using this to change herself, using this to transform herself, so that so that she doesn't have to feel like such an outsider, either with you or in her next relationship. Okay, she seems like she's really like, okay, results driven. Okay, let me know how that feels. um let's go to probably, but she left me in the cold. Okay, let's see, for Stacy. Stacy, Stacy, Stacy. Okay, let's see. Emil said, "How does T feel about Stacy W? How does T feel about Stacy W? How does T feel about Stacy W? How does T feel about Stacy W? Spirit, what will you have, Stacy? No. What will you have, Stacy? How does T feel about Stacy W? Okay, 4 of rings. He feels like he's holding on, yeah, holding on to an expectation, and also you got the illusion card on the bottom of the deck, the moon. Okay, so the underlying energy of how he feels is like kind of disillusioned, like and possibly like he's going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, going through some kind of negative phase, and look, we've got 2 moons here, right? And so it's looking like there's a lot that's being illuminated for him. Okay, how he feels about you. A lot of illusions are being dispelled, and there's a lot that's being figured out. Okay, but it's looking like he's been holding on to one certain kind of outcome, or holding on to a certain physical outcome regarding you. Okay, and of course, we can't really hold on to one expectation, because like we throw our intentions out there, and then the universe sends them back, synchronistically. But it's looking like he's feeling like he's starting to recognize that he needs to have a different mindset, and even have a different approach when it comes to you. Okay. Let me know how I feel. Let me know how I feel. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. He said probably, but she left me out in the cold. She left you in the cold. All right. And then what was the other card? I know that card was on the bottom of the deck. And then what card? Like I'm like, what? I just pulled this card. What card was it? is the page. You got the Page of Cups with the page on the bottom of the deck. What was that card? I don't even remember what card it was. That's me. I just be on a roll. Just be on a roll, just in the energy. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, the Death card. Yeah. Wants to transform that leaving out in the cold energy. Okay, so alright, that makes sense. Since she left you out in the cold, she wants to transform that into something else. That's something that she could use. Interesting. Let's see for Jay. Let's see. Are Jay's manifestations happening for him? Are Jay's manifestations happening, spirits? Are Jay's manifestations happening for him? What will you have Jay know? Are Jay's manifestations? This is too many cards. Are Jay's manifestations happening for him, spirit? Let's see. Seven of Swords, okay, Deception and Betrayal, and the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this Emperor on the bottom of the deck, this is you. This is the underlying energy. You have the power over your manifestations. You have the power over your intentions, right? That's like naturally, right? But also with the Seven of Swords coming out, that card often represents deception and betrayal. So are you being honest with yourself about what you really want to manifest? Is a rhetorical question. And are you trying to manifest what is necessary and what lines up with your path? Okay, and I know that's like answering a question with a question, but it looks like they are my manifestations happening for me? It looks like not, because you're this is why this is on the bottom of the deck, because this is something that needs to come out. Your full power, your full earthly power needs to come out, as opposed to somebody else imposing, or somebody else's idea of power. Okay, take that how it resonates, and let me know how it feels. Am I visualizing correctly? Why or why not? Okay, this is a good question. Is Jay visualizing correctly, or why not? And correct is relative. And so let's see, is Jay visualizing correctly? Why or why not, spirit? Is Jay visualizing correctly? Will you have Jay know? Is Jay visualizing correctly? Okay, you got the Judgment card, call to action, call to purpose, with the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and so that's order out of chaos. The Five of Wands. It looks like your visualizations either are or have started off as very chaotic. And don't, hey Tiffany, and don't take that like, oh no, my visualizations are bad. Because very often, like when we want something and we want something to occur, like it's like, I want this and I want this and I want this, I want this, I want this. And that's the beautiful thing about chaos in the earthly realm. It always comes to some kind of order. Okay, and so even though that's how your visualizations have started off, you've got the call to action, call to purpose card, and that's like taking all of that chaos and taking those dry bones and taking that possible negativity or disorganization, and waking it up and bringing to fruition something stable. Okay, so it looks like you are visualizing correctly. Okay, but it you're visualizing in a chaotic way. And so if you feel like you want to have results that come in a very organized way, and like, it's not always going to come in a sweet little package, but if you want your visualization to come in a more organized fashion, then order your visualizations. I don't know if you use a dream board. If you do use like a dream board or vision board or something, make categories, or like make a T chart or something like that. But it looks like it's working. I'm never gonna knock chaos because it always comes into order. That's like a very important part of what I'm learning here on the planet, is that order out of chaos. Okay, so yeah, you're doing fine with visualizing. um let's see, what do they mean by power? I've been feeling stuck. Okay, well, so you want to clarify that emperor card, your own personal power. Okay, and also to touch a little bit more on the emperor card, he is a rebel, and he fights for what he believes in, and he fights pretty hard for what he believes in like the coolest and most subtle way. Okay, but what do they mean by power? You got the Six of Wands that came out. Okay, and that's coming back from war successfully. Okay, and so basically, like, as far as your power, how are you? And yeah, sometimes they come out in the answers come out in rhetorical questions, but how are you using your power to fight these battles? How are you using the inherent power within you, your masculine power, even to fight the battles that are necessary for you to get results? Okay, and so to expand on that, it very often takes some kind of fight, and not like but like it takes some kind of fight, or some kind of some some kind of hardship. I don't want to say hardship or like a struggle, because struggle is a choice, but it takes some kind of hardship in order to get results. It takes some kind of sacrifice. I like that word better, in order to get the results that we want. In order to come out successful. Okay, so since that emperor was on the bottom of the deck, and he is a fighter, that's something that needs to come out. And you said you haven't been taking action. The emperor takes action when he needs to. Okay, so this is that's where we're at, right? Taking action. Okay, Six of Wands. That is success. So you get success by way of sacrifice when you show up for yourself as that emperor. Does that make sense? When you take those actions. I hope that makes sense, because it was like kind of a roundabout way. Um, let's see. My masculine energy has been under the bus for a minute, and this is was something that I hey Ashley, this is something that I often talk about, and something that I actually feel very, very passionate about. This is like one of my missions in life, is to help to heal the masculine, because the masculine, there have been moments that, I mean, there are times that the masculine is thrown under the bus and not honored and revered as the king that he is. And I will say this to every masculine that comes across my path. You are a king, and you deserve to be treated like a king, but you need to be respecting yourself, not just you, but and you also deserve respect from other people. Okay, but and I'm not going to get into childhood dynamics and past life dynamics, but like, this this is why I feel like the masculines need to be revering themselves as kings, and calling themselves kings, and learning how to be kings in conjunction with queens, and not just in a partnership, but like as people, you know like, we just need to be honoring each other as people. He said, mine is very upset. Yes. And that, I mean, what I'm feeling, does it have something to do? We don't have to get too deep into it, because it gets personal, and it gets deep into that inner child. Does it have something to do with how you were raised, and how you were respected or disrespected by the women that you were raised with, or by a early girlfriend or girls on the playground, and that plays into a lot of the pain of the masculine. Okay, so I'm not gonna get too deep into that because I could talk masculine all day because that's my jam, and I want our men to know that they do not have to feel less than, because men are vital, just like women are vital. Wounds, and yes, people too. Yeah. Okay, let me get to Ashley, and you still have one card left, Jay. Um, let's see, or Tiffany first. Tiffany first. Tiffany Appling. Tiffany Appling. Spirit. Tiffany Appling. Tiffany Appling. Should she settle or reject? Should Tiffany settle or reject, Spirit? What will you have her know? Should Tiffany settle or reject? Excuse me, celebrate. Celebrate. This looks like settle. Okay. Let's see, with the Eight of Rings on the bottom of the deck, especially if you feel like the other, especially if you feel like settling will be challenging work. Okay, this looks like, with the Eight of Rings, that's doing continuing to do your hard work in a different way. Okay. Um the 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 path that is going to renew you, not the path that you've always tried, and not like, okay, I'm going to reject this because of this. I've always rejected it because of this. It looks like take a different road. It looks like settle. Take out what resonates. It's really about the energy. Okay. um what's Ron's motive for calling Tiffany, Spirit? What's Ron's motive for calling Tiffany? What is Ron's motive? What is Ron's motive for calling Tiffany, Spirit? What is Ron's motive for calling Tiffany? What is Ron's motive for calling Tiffany? Okay, he just wants to talk. He wants to talk, and he wants to come together, and even looks like he wants to possibly reminisce about good times, about old times or something like that. I don't know if this is an ex or but with the Ten of Rings, that's the We Are the World card, and so it's like he wants to think back on he wants to talk about those times that were prosperous, and not just about money, but like prosperous, socially, and I mean, intimately between friends, or if it's an ex, romantically. But he wants to open up conversation again, right? He might want to clear some karma or something like that, right? Let me know how it feels. Um, will I be getting my new house soon? Will Tiffany be getting her new house soon, Spirit? What will you have Tiffany know? This is a stack, but the gaining momentum card came out. Let's see if it comes out again. Whoa. Let's see. Oh, Tiffany. Okay, so you got the King of Rings there. Let's see what's on the bottom. King of Rings and the Five of Rings. It feels like there might be a worry, like, is this going to work out? If you're worrying in that direction, then of course, you manifest what your mind puts out there, right? Okay, so try to think happy thoughts, for for lack of better words. But it looks like if you are able to see the bright spots, if you're able to recognize opportunities and where you can be helped and assisted, then you will be able to get your house soon. Okay, but if it's just kind of like resistance, or like, oh no, I don't know about that, then probably not. But it looks like you're willing to take the road of paying attention to the opportunities, right? Let me know how it feels. Let's see. Stacey, my mom called. Did I miss my tea? Question about how he's been. Yes, I finally did that one. You might have to run it back a little bit, because yeah, I did Tiffany just now, and then I did Jay's extra questions, and then I did you, and then there was Jay before you, so you were kind of sandwiched between Jay. But yeah, just run it back. I did that. You're welcome. Let's see. 4. Ashley. Hey, Ashley, the ethereal, Ashley, spirit, the ethereal, Ashley, spirit. Okay. How's Eric been feeling about Ashley here recently? How's Eric been feeling about Ashley recently? How has Eric been feeling to me? How's Eric been feeling about Ashley here recently? How has Eric been feeling about Ashley recently? Spirit, what will you have her know? How's Eric been feeling about Ashley? Okay. Eight of Rings. Like he has to try something different as far as connecting with you. Let's see, and also the Queen of Rings on the bottom of the deck. He's coming to a place where he knows that he needs to nurture you, and he needs to nurture you. Like I'm seeing nurture you in an environment, and so like this is I don't know why I'm seeing like coffee shop and meeting up, they he wants to try connecting with you in a different way. Okay, because he feels like some of the stuff that he's done in the past has worked, but he needs to try something else. Okay. um let's see, is Matt someone Ashley should keep talking to? Is Matt someone Ashley should keep talking to? Spirit, what will you have? What will you have ethereal Ashley know? Ashley, Spirit, is Matt someone that she should keep talking to? Okay, Five of Wands, Order out of Chaos. This person, it may seem like at first, like, okay, so what? Like, what are you? Why are you in my life? Or like, what? Why did you do that? Or why are you like that? But this person has another side as well. Okay. Also, good. You got the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and so it's looking like what is kind of bound to happen at this point. The energy can always change, but what's bound to happen at this point is that the Six of Swords is trying to get the two of you to a place of easier conversation and easier communication as well. Okay, but he might seem a little off-putting, but he's somebody that you can continue to talk to. Okay, and this is like on a base level base level talking, and then you get into the deeper dynamics the more you talk. Okay, the more you find out about this person. Let's see, should Ashley stay at her job? Should Ashley stay at her job? Spirit, should Ashley stay at her job? Should Ashley stay at her job? Spirit, what we have her know? Should Ashley stay at her job? Okay. This is the Chariot card. All right. This is looking like move on, move forward. Okay. With the Ace of Rings on the bottom of the deck, there is something. There's something more mature for you to do, and not that having a job is mature, but like there's something. There's a better step for you beyond where you're at right now. Something that you will be able to plant and grow beyond where you're at right now. The Chariot says move forward. The Chariot says, all right, the Chariot says 2 weeks notice. And the Chariot says peace. Okay, and like I'm out of here and never looking back, because I'm going towards something that I'm being carried towards, that even the intuition is carrying towards. Okay, never gonna tell anybody to just quit their job, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you do decide to put in the 2 weeks notice, like decide what you want to do, and take that time to figure it out, or to start something up. Okay, whatever it is that you're passionate about. Let's see. Okay, Jay, the spirit guides agree with my mental manifestations. When can I see them in the real world? Okay, spirit guides for Jay. Spirit guides for Jay. Um, are the Neville manifestations good? Do you agree with them? Is that the right track for Jay? And when can you see them in the real world? Are the Neville manifestations on the right track for Jay? It looks like it. Okay, you got the Four of Wands. It's an offer coming in, and it looks like the way that you can see them in the real world. You've got really good questions here. The way that you can start to see these offers of these Neville manifestations, whatever it is, The way you can start to see that in the real world is by opening up a conversation, opening up a dialogue, and also doing some brainstorming, either with whoever this is or brainstorming with yourself. I keep seeing T charting. I said T chart for you earlier, right? But doing some research and brainstorming and opening up a conversation. That's how you get this offer to come in. That's how you get to participate with your manifestations and how they come to fruition. Okay. Open up the conversation. Take the step. Okay. Um, Holy macaroni. So you said 2 moons, and I seen 2 suns today. Synchronicity. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah. You had the illusion, and then the 4 of rings, the moon card, and the 4 of rings. Yeah. Wow. And you saw 2 suns today. Hello. That's always a pleasant surprise, right? All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm getting tired and my voice is getting scratchy and sounding like a little boy. Anyway, I love y'all so much. Happy Sunday. Stay in your time's bubble of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all of humanity. If it's working for humanity, it works for you. Happy Sunday, all you 9 to 5ers. Enjoy your Monday. And for those of you who just don't have a 9 to 5, enjoy your moment. Have a beautiful moment. I may or may not be back tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel. But I'm pretty sure I'll talk to you soon. On-call readings every day from 12 to 4 p.m. Central Time in the U.S. And I love you. Have a beautiful moment. I seen a video on YouTube today. It was crazy as heck. A video about 2 suns. I'm going to have to see if I can find that. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.